Ron P, the OG, here with some prize picks. Today's date is 4/28/2022. We're going to look at the NBA, but first we got to do a slight recap from last night. Last night wasn't that great for me. Was 1-2 on the night. Jordan Poole went with his prop of over 30 fantasy points. He didn't go over. Stephen Curry went with his prop of 3.5 rebounds. I went over on that. Steph came through. Brook Lopez, I went over his 0.5 assist. Brook didn't get the assist for us. Come on, Brook. 1 assist. You had one right there to Bobby Portis at the end of the game, and you did not do it. Third quarter. You did not pass it. You went up and tried to dunk it. All you had to do was dump it off to Bobby. It would have been 2 points. And I was hard on DeMar DeRozan last night. I thought he would go over his 44 fantasy points. Did not. I think he had not many, not enough. He could have had 20 assists last night, but Chicago was playing horrible. They weren't hitting his shots. He only had 11 points. But we're going to come back to that, how that kind of helped me out in the end. So I was on DeMar DeRozan last night, so none of my original plays came through, but I did make a fourth quarter play. I was chasing. I don't suggest you chase, but I was chasing. I was a little upset about DeMar not coming through. I was chasing, and I did chase fourth quarter. We had a prop of Bobby Portis over 3 points. I took that. He had 4 points in the quarter, and we had a prop of the DeMar DeRozan under 6. I took his under 6. I think he only had 4 points also. So I chased. I don't recommend, but I chased and it came through. So because I was upset, and that's what happened. You can't put your emotions into this sports betting thing. That's not what I teach. That's not what I believe in. You have to be disciplined. That's all I have for the recap. We're going to be back with today's picks right after this. OG here with some prize picks. Today's date is 4/28/2022. Make sure these phones are turned off. I'm having problems with these things. Like every time I get on a video, the phone calls start to roll in. So let me make sure this sound is turned down so we are not interrupted. First play I'm looking at tonight is, I'm trying to give you a player from each team. The first player I'm looking at tonight is George Niang for Philadelphia. They're in Toronto tonight. I think 7 is just too low. I like the over 7. Thibault's not going to be playing tonight. He can't travel to Toronto. In his previous 2 games, Niang in Toronto got us 11 and 10 fantasy points. I think he goes over that prop of 7 tonight. I really like him to go over that, just based on his increased minutes and his increased usage. Also, second player I'm looking at tonight is going to be, I've been rolling with this guy for a minute. I'm going to keep rolling with him, and it's Herbert Jones for New Orleans Pelicans. They're at home tonight. He's went over 20 in 3 out of his last 5. He went over 20 in his last 2. 21.4 in Phoenix and 34.9 in the previous home game. This game is in New Orleans. He's a role player. Role players play very well at home. I like him to go over the prop of 20 tonight. The third player I'm looking at is Maxi Kleber from Dallas. He has a prop of 12 in the fantasy score section. Let's look at his last 5. He went over 3 of his last 5, 2 against Utah. I still like Maxi tonight to go over the prop of 12. May also want to look at Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell, I think he goes under his prop of 14 tonight. So does depend on game script, but I think Cleaver can go over. All he got to do is hit a couple of threes and get a couple of rebounds, which he's very good at. So I like Cleaver going over the prop of 12 tonight. And the last player I'm looking at, for all you people who say I don't do unders, yeah, I do unders, but it's Ja Morant. His prop is 50 for the night. He's went over one time in his last 5 over 50, which was his last game in home. This game is in Minnesota. Ja could possibly not have a good game tonight. He's great. He's a superstar. He's fun to watch, but he could possibly not have a good game tonight. And I don't care if he gets 48, 49 fantasy points. I just want him to go under the 50. So I got Ja going under 50 fantasy points for the night. So those are my pick suggestions for tonight. Go ahead and like this video if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Both of those things would be greatly appreciated. These things ain't easy, by the way, so go ahead and do that for me. But that's all I have for today. Until the next video, peace. Ron P, the OG.